increasingly difficult. I mean, how the fuck am I gonna get in here? My spot's right there. So close, yet so far away. Or can I? Birdies! Well, how about that shit? Alright. Let's do this. Why not? Alright, looks like I might have found it. That was not the plan at all. I lost probably an hour walking around here trying to find a safe way in. And by safe, I mean I can walk in and out without climbing anything and all that. I'm getting older. I'm 42 years old. You know, I might look a little younger than that, but my body doesn't feel it. And yeah, I don't want to be snapping my ankles and stuff. And I'm alone most of the time as well, because I just don't plan this stuff out and rally the troops and hit spots in groups. So I need, safety is a concern. And it costs time because you get surprises. I know this spot's here, but every time you come to a spot, you never know what's going to be different. And I found that all the good ingress points are overgrown or flooded, or so I had to find other ways around. And I'm not prepared to climb really steep hills that are all slippery and stuff, even though I do have gloves. But I'm just not prepared to go through that crap just in case. If I do fall down, what am I going to do? If I snap an ankle or something, I'm in deep duty. And I would rather preserve myself for tomorrow and get a little flying today rather than take that risk. This is where we're at. And this is what we're gonna fly today. You guys might have noticed me talking a whole lot about these little guys and neglecting the big guys. And you might have been wondering why, given that I keep going on about how awesome these quads are. And the whole reason for that is because the 3 inches are just lower profile. Like, they're more stealth, they're smaller, quieter, and they're just easy to flick out for a flight, do some flying, and not annoy anyone. That's the main reason. It's like the performance on them is getting really close to the performance on them, but these guys just happen to be less annoying, less intimidating to the average onlooker, and you're not giving up much in terms of performance. It's a very personal thing. It's a lot to do with the place that I am in and how I fly. But that's the main reason. It's not because I think little guys are better than big guys or anything like that. It's because the little guys are just more convenient for the environment that I fly in. I came here specifically so I could fly my 5 inches without bugging anyone. Luckily, all the noise from the autocross behind me is gonna help mask my screaming props. I don't think anyone's gonna bug me, but it's got to be a win-win, really, though. I don't like to fly spots where I'm benefiting at the expense of other people's enjoyment or whatever. I like to come in, have my fun, and disappear without causing any drama. Ideally, no one even knows I'm there in the first place. It's harder to just roll up at a spot with a 5 inch. 5 inches are loud, and it just attracts so much attention, and it makes me a little paranoid because, look, I don't want any drama. I just want to enjoy flying and I want to be left alone. I don't want to piss anyone off while I'm flying. I just want my flying zen. That's what I'm after. And for me to really ensure that I have a good time flying, I need to go way out of the way to find these spots where I'm not going to be bothered and not going to bother anyone and not attract attention. And it's tough because the spots are becoming more limited, the parks are getting more crowded, and it seems, for whatever reason, that bandos are just disappearing. They're getting, I don't know, they're just dropping off the radar like flies, man. I don't know why. So it's tricky. It's tricky days. And when push comes to shove, I just find that the little smaller quads, they're quieter, they attract less attention, and you're getting almost all the performance you're getting out of the bigger quads. So I'm a little paranoid, let's face it. I'm a little paranoid, and the littler quad just puts me at ease a little bit more, and it seems to put the people around me at ease a little bit more as well, which seems to be enough to let me get away with, you know, flying and getting my FPV satisfaction. I still love my 5 inches, man, but I'm just not waking up early enough these days or planning ahead well enough where, like, I can hit the spots that are a little farther out of town and harder to reach. I don't have a 4-wheel drive anymore, so some spots have fallen off the radar for me because of that. So when it comes to, like, my options for urban FPV close to me where I'm not going to know anyone, that's why the little quads are becoming more, they're just more convenient. Basically, that's it. Like, if I want to go to a park and there's a bunch of people around and I whip out my 5-inch, even I don't feel comfortable flying it, because if there's people around and it's just loud, man, and I'm worried about annoying other people. Like, I'm not comfortable with the idea that maybe I'm having fun flying, but at the same time annoying other people. That doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me feel satisfied. I don't like it. You know, what I want is to literally not be annoying anyone, and I want to just enjoy my flying without any compromises or caveats or whatever. So let's get this guy recording. It is nice to be flying a full GoPro again, I must say. Yeah, we got good everything. Everything's good. Props seem okay-ish. We're ready to send this guy off into the yonder. little intense for the first pack. All right, GoPro continues to survive. Let's see. One area where the 5 inches are still pretty good is that guy just whacked the barrier really hard, and looks like I have to replace the prop. Oh dear, oh dear. So, full disclosure, these motors aren't exactly in the best condition. They're actually really old, but they all survived this time. Usually when I crash hard, I'm just gonna bend motor bells normally. It's like the only thing that really breaks. Once in a while I'll break an arm, and occasionally if I have a really bad crash I'll mess up the stack in the middle, but usually it's just these motor bells I'm worried about. And yeah, fact is, my motors are not exactly great condition. They're old, they're messed up, and yet the quad still flies really smooth and really well. So I kind of feel bad when I see guys complaining about their tune and their quad has vibrations and oscillations and all whatnot, because my quads are beat up to anything, but they still fly really smooth even with like messed up motors, and after having been crashed a bazillion times. Like, my motors are like, I think they're more than a year old, and then I have occasionally crashed them hard enough where I had to rebuild the whole thing because I blew out my center stack. But new props and she's good to go. Let's check all the tightnesses. Like, simple as that, and I'm ready to send it all over again. I'm also flying a Hero 8 Black on this thing, and I haven't busted the GoPro yet, which is also amazing. Maybe I fly like a sissy. I really don't know what the deal is, but we're ready to send this quad again on new props. So let's do that. Try not to crash it. Try to fly reasonably well. We'll see. Maybe I'll get 2 packs in before I lose all my light. I don't know. Let's see.